Hi, let's look at this question. Mrs. Pang ordered 2,000 pencil cases for $2,400. She sold 1,100 of them at a profit of 150%. And then during the Great Singapore Sale, she reduced the price and made an overall profit 75% with 2,000 pencil cases sold. So it's a bit confusing, but 2,000 pencil cases, let's go back to a very old tool that we learned. Models. 2,000 pencil cases, okay. And so 1,100 of them, right, she sold at a profit, so I'm just going to say sold at a profit of 150%. They just help us visualize. They just to help us visualize what is happening to each one, right? And then during the sale, she reduced the price, and then so we can actually calculate here, right? This is actually 900, right? 2,000 minus 1,100. There are 900 pencil cases there. So all these 900 sold during Great Singapore Sale, GSS, right? And after she sold this, an overall profit is an overall profit of 75%, when all 2,000 are sold. Okay, so let's see. The profit, what is the profit made from the sales of 1,100 pencil cases? So, okay, so she ordered 2,000 pencil cases for $2,400. I think it makes sense to find one pencil case, the cost price, right? How much did it cost Mrs. Pang? That is simply 2,400, right? Divide by 2,000. So one pencil case cost Mrs. Pang 120, and she sold 1,100 of them at a profit of 150%. So a profit of 150% simply means, if let's say this is 100% and the profit is 150%, right? If the profit is 150%, it means that this 100, another 100%, and another 50%. That means in total, she sold it for 250% of the original price. And so, how much did she sell each pencil case then, right, to make a profit of 150% of each pencil case? Since it cost her 120, right, we just have to take this, divide by 100 to find 1%, and then we multiply it by 250. So this is how much she sold each pencil case for, and that gives me $3. That means every pencil case she sold for $3, and in doing so, she made a profit of 150% of each pencil case. Now she sold 1,100 pencil cases. So the money in is simply 3 times 1,100, which is 3,300. But this is not all yet, because we're asking for profit. So this is how much money is in. How much the profit, you have to subtract away the cost price. So it's simply, you can say the profit is simply 3,300, subtract the original amount that she paid for the 1,100 pence, and that will give you $1,980. Yep. All right. Second part, the selling price of each pencil case during the Great Singapore Sale. So we already see that she already sold off this first part. Now she's selling off the second part, the 900, such that overall there will be a profit of 75%. So actually, I think it's probably easiest to look at how much money she gets first, right? Total profit of 75% actually means that she got 175%, right? That means, let's say she paid, right? Initially she paid $2,400, so she paid $2,400 at first, and she made a profit of 75%. That means there's an extra, right? And this is 75% of $2,400, and this is her total money in, total revenue, if you would. And so actually, let's find the total money in overall is simply it really is, since it's 75% of 2,400, we can say this is this, divide by 100 to find 1%, and we multiply by 175%. Right, because this is actually 100%. So total is 175%. Yep, and this will give you $4,200. Yep. But how much money came in from the Great Singapore Sale? Because if you look beforehand, 3,300 came in from the first 1,100 pencil cases. So how much money came in from Great Singapore Sale? From the GSS is actually therefore $4,200. Subtract away the money that came in from the first part, $900. So $900 came in from the GSS. How many pens did she sell in the GSS? 900 pens. So how much was each pencil case? Sorry, not pens, pencil case. So how much did each pencil case cost? $900 divided by 900 pencil cases. $1 each. She sold each one for $1. So let's take your time to really mull over it. Yeah. Alright, let's do part B. Mr. Pang now decided to purchase a vacuum cleaner that cost $699. He makes a down payment of 15% and paid a monthly installment of $70 for 9 months. Find the amount that he had to pay for the vacuum cleaner. So, cool, okay. So it's $699. So we basically have to calculate the down payment first. So he pays the down payment and then all the monthly installments. So down payment is 15%. So we take this, divide by 100 to find 1%, and then we find 15% of it. So this is down payment. And then he paid a monthly installment, $70 for 9 months. So it's basically $70 for 9 months. Yeah, and so all of this is the monthly installment. So all of this added together will give you the total amount that he paid. $734.85. Alright, and then for part I, you see that they ask you to calculate the interest rate per annum, given that the interest charge was compounded quarterly. So over here we can see that, okay, what does it really mean? We have $699 for the cost price and 15% we paid. And since this is about compound interest, really it's like the remaining 85%, what you do is you invest. It's not really you investing, actually it's the company that you owe money to. It's sort of like they're investing and they're gaining interest, compound interest on this 85%, right? And so how much you pay, it's if you go back to the formula, the total amount is equals to the principal sum, and then right this equation. In this case, the total amount is simply the amount that you paid in installments, right? After the 15% was like paid off, the rest was 9 months of $70. And the principal sum that was invested, quote unquote, was actually the 85%. So it's actually 85% of $699. So we can say $699 divided by 100 times 85. That's the amount so-called that was invested. Not really by you, by the company and you, so that they can get interest and you pay the interest, right? And then what is the interest rate? We don't know. But we do know for n is usually the number of times you compound. So you compound quarterly, and it was 9 months of payment. So quarterly means every 3 months, right? Every quarter, every 3 months. So if you went for 9 months, that means you compounded 3 times. Yep. And so from here, what we can do is we can simplify, and 9 times 70 is actually 630, and then you can divide this by 6. So just key that into a calculator to find. And then you will see that 1 plus, take a cube root, 1 plus r over, I shouldn't write this in the answer box, 1 plus R over 100. Therefore, is 1.01972, which is like my 6SF version. And so we can calculate 1.01972 minus 1. And then R is simply 1.972. This is my 4SF version. I just round off to 3SF at the end. So that's R, and so per annum, that means, because this is for every 3 months, right? You compound it quarterly, and so interest rate per annum is simply this number times 4. Yeah, because this is for 3 months, and in 1 year there are 12 months. So you times 4, you get 7.89%. 3SF. So the main tricky part here is that instead of you investing in a bank and getting some total amount from some principal sum you invested, now it's the company that you sold the product, that sold you the product, they invest, quote unquote, this amount of money in you, right? And you have to pay them the interest now, right? You pay them extra. And so this money that originally you invested grows to the total amount of money that you pay them over all the installments.